Alright, I got a question for you. If you had to pick an absolutely useless superpower, what would it be?
Well, Panda, don't all superpowers technically have a use if you think hard enough?
No, that's not what I mean. I mean a superpower whose only use would really be your own amusement. I'm just now realizing what I described as basically the sidekick powers from Sky High, and I promise I didn't take this from that. Let me give y'all an example. My pick would be the ability to make blood vessels glow any color or brightness you desire. Outside of like ridiculous shit, like having them be as bright as the sun or something. We're still working with useless powers here. Can you imagine how much fun you would have just fucking with people? You could straight up become a superhero and not have to fight a single person ever. Think about how universally known glowing eyes are to being pissed off. Can you imagine you roll up on a mugging like, put the money in the bag, put it in the fucking bag. Okay, I'm putting it in the bag. I just gotta get my wallet, okay? Hurry the fuck up, I ain't got a fucking Walk away.
The fuck did you just say to me?
Oh, well, isn't that just adorable?
Whoa, hey, what the fuck?
I suggest you walk away before you find out what they do.
Now! Fuck this.
Huh. Shit, hey man, thanks. Yeah, I don't mention it. Just out of like curiosity, what do those actually do?
Oh, fuck all. They just glow. They look cool.
Are you telling me I almost just got shot on a bluff?
Yeah, a little bit. Hey, check it out. I made your arm glow.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god! My buddy's answer to this question was to give someone else superpowers for 5 seconds. Like you give someone else super strength right as they're walking through a door and watch them just fucking rip it off the hinges and never be able to repeat it. Or just grant someone the power of flight in the middle of nowhere and they just start fucking levitating. Congrats, for the next 5 seconds you have super speed. Try not to hit anything and eat a lot of food. You know, thinking over the implications of this superpower, I'm just now realizing I might have had a supervillain for a roommate. Anyways, what about you guys? What would your guys' minorly useful superpower be? That's me. Like, that's me. I'm on Screen Rant. I don't know what's funnier, the fact that I found out about this by being added on Twitter and not because I just fucking naturally found it, or the fact that the video that they decided to use was a video I filmed in like 10 minutes while waiting for a friend to come out for a movie. I've spent literal hours on filming and editing video. Fuck, I've done videos with like actual famous voice actors. Shout out to David Sovoloff and Alistair Duncan for those again. But of course, Lord Deathman sells, so I get it. I know I've made the "does this mean I made it" joke before, but like, does this mean I made it? If that's the case, then Sir Superhero did too. He's higher on the list than I am.
The list isn't ranked. That's just I'm at the very bottom of the page. He's like midway through. Whatever.
And shout out to Melody McReady, who wrote the article and actually tagged me in it so that I knew I was even in this shit. I suggest you go and check out everybody else who's on this list and go give them a follow. Alright, that's about enough self-promotion for the day. I'll see you guys later. Alright, so I know this is a little last second, but this weekend I'm going to be at Rose City Comic Con in Portland, Oregon. I don't have like a panel or anything, I'm just going to attend. Anyway, I was trying to think of the cosplay that I wanted to do to go to this con, because I was just going to use one of the ones that I wore for Emerald City, but that's fucking boring. I'm going to a different con. Why would I not make a different fucking cosplay? Other than the fact that I'm like a C-level influencer that doesn't make enough money to do that shit. Whatever, it's not fucking important. Well, you guys might remember that a few weeks ago, I showed off a helmet that I was altering. Well, the helmet's done. Pretty basic, just added some silver lines and some weathering. That's really about all. Which made me think, I think I have an idea. The plan is to do a battle-damaged Jason Todd. So Jason after like a considerable amount of fighting. What do we need to do that? Thank you for asking. We need an entire Jason Todd cosplay, and then we need to fuck it up. Beat the dog shit out of it. Give it the old Joker special. But where the hell am I going to find an entire extra Jason Todd cosplay in literally less than a week? So here's all the pieces I'm gonna be using. So the vest was pretty expensive, so I'm not gonna fuck that up. But the shirt, the jacket, and the pants, those are getting fucking tarnished. And we're gonna start with the jacket. So you're gonna follow me while I destroy this thing in like a guerrilla fashion, because I've never done this before. You know, sometimes I miss the days when I used to have shame. Like when I used to be normal and nobody used to give me side eyes in the middle of apartment complexes. But now I get to do shit like this. Then I do shit. Alright, the strategy here is that those are fabric, and this is basically giant sandpaper. So we're just gonna do this and then drag those specific bits to kind of shred them up a little. Please, nobody call the cops. I'm allowed to be here. I realized there was a much easier way to do this. Don't mind me, I'm just, cleaning the sidewalk. You know, the funniest part about destroying it is that it took me literal days to find this jacket. Like, it is incredibly hard to find a thrifted leather jacket at the very tail end of summer. Alright, we have moved on to trying to sand a hole into the shoulder.
I feel like this might take a considerable amount more time.
Alright, we're transitioning back inside because I have more stuff that I need to do. That I probably shouldn't be doing on the sidewalk. Alright, so we have successfully made a hole in the shoulder. Goal number 2 is to add a bunch of cuts to this thing. Alright, you know, I think that's looking pretty fucking good. How about you? Now just for a few more details. Fuck. There we go. Alright, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would. Also, yes, I took the jacket off before I did it. I'm a fucking professional here. Don't try this shit at home, kids. Now, excuse me while I go and rub my elbows on the ground and make sure that the wear on the jacket looks correct. I bet y'all thought that shit was a joke, huh? I make no jokes on my page. Not one, not ever. Alright, I'm running out of time. I'll post a video when the cosplay's done and see y'all at Rose City Comic Con. So, I might be bringing a second cosplay to Rose City Comic Con. Wait, hold on a minute. That's better. Don't ask me to do the fucking accent, though. That shit died with the queen. You can't ask me. I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to be switching from one cosplay to the other during the day, so either look for a battle-damaged Red Hood or, I don't fucking know, Punk Constantine. I'll see you guys at the con. Okay, so, before this video even goes, yes, I did do the Destroyed Red Hood for Road City Comic Con. However, I also did Constantine, and that's what I want to show off today. Because I actually got to have a photo shoot done with Brian Dang, or Mr. Dang Photos on Instagram. And I thought that you guys might want to see a couple of the photos that got taken. Thank you for Mr. Dang for doing these photos. If you can, hit him up on Instagram. Again, that's Mr. Dang Photos. And shout out to the lovely Amrio, who is also on TikTok, for being my Zatanna in a couple of these photos. They're absolutely amazing. I love how these photos turned out. Again, go check out Amrio and Mr. Dang Photos on TikTok and Instagram, respectively. And I hope you guys enjoy the photo shoot. Okay, well, the planned video for today was going to be a skit about the fact that I missed Batman Day. And that'll probably come down away a little bit, but I also was planning to do a stream today, which I could not do because for the second time, a dog literally ate my webcam. But I was smart. The first time it happened, I went and I got a warranty on the second one. I was naive. I thought that would solve my problems. No. It is currently 2:50 in the afternoon. I started driving around at around 11 today. I am now on my way to my third Best Buy location because apparently this one $200 webcam is just fucking sold out everywhere. They told me they'd have it at this place, and apparently their system just fucking lied? By the way, this isn't me hating on Best Buy. This is just a lot of fucking driving today. Prepare for the Saga of the Green Beanie, Part 2. I'm not even sure if it's just sold out or if just nobody fucking carries it. How did I find it like 3 times in abundance in Marysville, but then I drive around to like the richer parts of this fucking state and they don't fucking have it? I think I just answered my own question there. That makes sense.
Hello, car microphone. 3rd time's a charm. Let's fucking go. I have no idea where I am. If this place even has my webcam, it is rush hour now. It is gonna take me 3 hours to get home. Maybe the solution to my problem is I just need to get a webcam that looks substantially less like a fucking chew toy, right? Maybe that's my solution. Okay.
My audio quality has returned. Don't you fuck me on this one. Also, hello, my pretty. Someone's getting props today. The camera first. I need to focus on the fucking things that actually earn me money, and this is not one of them. By the way, shameless plug. Go follow my YouTube and Twitch if you can. They actually fucking pay me. Target acquired. You are going in here, and I am going in there. The temptation to get this, even though I know good and goddamn well that I never shoot myself below the waist. I need to do more skits with my doctor characters. Should I really actually buy Bill's bones? No, I shouldn't. Can I finally stop just putting my finger up to my ear, pretending that there's something there? Listen, do I already technically have one? Yes, but it's thicker, it's got a clip, it's got like the fake, like, this is so much cooler.
Benefits of being an adult. I have adult money and can spend it the way I fucking choose. Downsides of being an adult. I have an adult brain and know what I actually should be buying. Now, what I should be buying... I want them so bad. I was good. I just got the earpiece. Don't talk to me.
All right, we are back in the car. We're about to go and sit in 2 hours of fucking traffic so I can make it home. Thank you guys for tagging along with me. I hope I put out another video today. If I don't, I don't. If I don't put out another video by tomorrow, then you could just assume that I'm still stuck in traffic. I'm off to find a drink to mourn the abandonment of an 8-foot-tall skeleton, buddy. See y'all in the next one. I've discovered something. Jason Todd died in Batman 427 in 1988. Officially, he came back in 2005's Under the Red Hood. In total, that means he was dead for roughly 17 years real time. However, the DC Universe exists on a sliding time scale. That means that time within the DC Universe does not operate the same way that it works in our universe. Tim Drake was 13 in 1989 when he first appeared. By the time that Jason Todd had come back in 2005, he was roughly 16. However, comics also mirror the real world, meaning that all of the technology in the DC Universe had aged from 1988 to 2005. What does this mean? I'm glad you asked. First of all, it means that the ages of both Tim Drake and Jason Todd in connection to when he died and when he came back make no fucking sense. With Tim Drake having aged roughly around 3 to 4 years in that timeline, and Jason Todd apparently having been missing for about 4 to 5 years. That's neither here or there. Comics are weird. We're just gonna move past that. The point that I'm trying to make is that even though Jason was only technically dead for 6 months, he regained consciousness about 3 to 3.5 years after he had died, and that entire time was with the League of Assassins in Nanda Parbat. Meaning that by the time Jason had returned to the modern world, by the time he had come back to Gotham, Jason Todd would have missed the invention of DVDs, iPods, MP3 players, MP3 files, SSD drive, high-definition television broadcasting, electronic voting, smartphones, Bluetooth, QR codes, and the World Wide Web. This means that when Jason Todd became a mob boss, he would have no idea how to operate in the modern world. If Jason Todd had asked somebody to hand him a cell phone, he would have assumed they would be handing him this. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Jason Todd would have looked up Black Mask's number in a fucking phone book because he wouldn't understand the concept of stealing someone's cell phone and calling that number. Jason Todd would be the only person to know Alfred Pennyworth's phone number by heart. At some point in history, Jason Todd definitely fell for an email scam because he didn't understand what emails were. Tim Drake at some point definitely had a very long conversation with him about what cookies are and why Alfred did not make them. Jason Todd was less upset when he came back and found out the Joker was still alive than when he came back and realized that Batman had sold all of his fucking cassettes! What I'm saying is that us as Batman fans are missing out on a deep well of content of the fact that Jason Todd would definitely be technologically inept.
Hey, Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
I'm a little excited. I'm a little excited to say the least. Forgive me for how I will act when this comes out. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thanks. Okay, yesterday, like a lot of people, I made a video reacting to Ryan Reynolds' announcement about Deadpool 3. I mean, of course I fucking did. I am a giant fucking Deadpool fan. It's just expected of me. But now it's a day later, and I've had time to kind of gather my thoughts on the subject. Because my initial reaction was, well, oh my god! Positive. We'll say positive. But I've had a little bit more time to listen to other creators and kind of look around the internet, and reaction has been a little bit mixed on this announcement. Specifically because we had a perfect send-off to Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Like one of the best comic book movies of all time levels of good send-off for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And a lot of people feel like
this might kinda lessen the impact of that. I just want to put this here because I know it's going to be brought up. Initially, the director of Logan actually posted a GIF from the movie of the evil younger Wolverine from that movie impaling the older Wolverine from that movie, kind of implying that he also didn't like the choice. But then he later posted a response saying that he was totally fine with it. So just don't mention it. But ironically, I kind of agree with him on this one. His response, not the initial, not this, this. Is Logan as a movie the perfect send-off to both Patrick Stewart as Professor X and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine? Yeah, absolutely. That movie is fucking amazing. However, to me, that movie will always be the perfect send-off to the Fox version of these characters. The two versions of the character that we grew up with, that started in X-Men in 2000. That movie will always exist as the perfect send-off to those two characters, and that movie will always exist. But, like, why are we acting like this is new territory? Do we honestly believe that Wolverine being brought back into the MCU is going to be any different than this? I'm more than confident that Hugh Jackman isn't going to be the permanent MCU Wolverine. Most likely he's going to be a variant or a multiversal different version of the character. Or hell, even if he is the MCU's Wolverine, that just opens the door for different characters. And even if it is stated that he is the MCU's version of Logan Howlett, the Wolverine, then the Logan universe that had the X-Men movies in it is a different universe, and that's it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to diminish or disagree with the point that Wolverine coming back as Hugh Jackman in Deadpool 3 as our first look at Wolverine in the MCU isn't a little diminishing to Logan. It kind of is, I get it. I get that mentality. And if that is how you truly feel, then you fully deserve to do so. I don't know. I just also have enough confidence in the movie that's going to be made. There's no way that the team working on Deadpool 3 haven't also thought of that. The Deadpool movies are comedy, sure, but they're also fairly heartfelt in both of them. If those teams have proved anything, it's that they're fucking nerds, and I have confidence in fucking nerds. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait my happy ass here and see how the movie turns out, because I'm fucking excited. Go watch Logan while I wait. See you on the next one.
In Batman's Rogues Gallery, that would be a problem for Spider-Man.
The original question in this video, is there any characters in Batman's Rogues Gallery that would be a problem for Spider-Man? And originally I was gonna say like, oh, Clayface and Scarecrow, because Clayface is a master of disguise and can do shit that other characters can't, and Scarecrow works mostly in fear, and Peter Parker's a constantly anxious fucking nerd. That was my original point. That's not my point now. Clayface is essentially Sandman. Killer Croc occupies a very similar space to Lizard. Scarecrow occupies a very similar space to Mysterio. The Joker and the Green Goblin occupy very similar spaces in their heroes' lives. I don't think that Green Goblin wants to fuck Spider-Man the same way that the Joker definitely wants to fuck Batman, but that's besides the point. Even joke characters with really stupid names that shoot substances out of guns attached to hoses that then hook up to backpacks. Those being Condiment King and Paste Pot Pete. They have very, very similar rogues galleries. I mean, shit, even if you want to go on villains that then became friends. Catwoman and Black Cat, very similar spaces. Red Hood and the Punisher, very similar spaces. I'm sure this rabbit hole goes deeper, but like, holy shit, I can't be the only one who notices this. And that is going to be it for this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just want to take a moment to thank all of my lovely patrons over on Patreon. Amanda Barnstead, Andra Lanowitz, Anna Elizaby, Background Joshua, Benjamin Hadler, Bill Bro, Brandon Laney, Butterguys51, Carol Cowett, Cassie Pace, C. Randy Gamble, Danny Walker, DeCassowary, Diandra, Dragonfang, Eric Baysinger, Fuck Me Ray Bradbury, Gas Boss Gatelight Girl Keep, Jeffrey of Isles, Jenny Chanti, Cat Q, Cat Stevens, Lil Fireball, Linda Mackert, Magoo, Nixie Shimo, Pandora A, Pinchy Mugray, Raymond Villasana, Ricky Tiki Davi, Silent Princess, Sandra Wallace, Shadow Spike, Tarara, The Holy Kuroda, The Lady Ray, T.S. Famder, Tyler Ellis, Unique Apple Pie, and who knows, as well as all of my other lovely patrons over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you would also like your name read out in the credits of every single YouTube video that I make over here, then please just hop on over to my Patreon and donate at least $15 or more. Or hey, even donate as little as $1. Anything helps. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me, and I hope to see you guys next time.